This is Joe Lewis, the 1978 Coyote powered F250 on Superduty axles. Key on. Oh. Here it is. Air compressor for the lockers. Really nice. We did not do a frame off or a full rewire of this truck, which we really would have liked to, but Roy did a really good job taking the factory wiring and cleaning it up a whole lot. So here's our headlight plugs, etc. Okay, fan just kicked on. We're running a Spall fan. That's powered by or controlled by the Dakota Digital, actually. And so yeah, we did not fully rewire this truck at all. That was not on the bill, but we did what we could. You know, we want them to look good, and I think it turned out really, really well. And just listen to this exhaust note. Oh, Coyotes. The best part about a Coyote by far is they sound so good, and they sound even better at 7,500 RPM. So they have pretty low oil pressure at hot idle, but check this out. When they go up in RPM at all, high, gets up. When you're cruising down the road under load, it'll be 68, you know, 70, 80 PSI even. So we use power by the hour to control this. Really nice guys. This is their map tube kit too, which is very, very nice. And yeah, if you want an F250 Coyote controlled with a manual transmission, they're your guys. They are 100% your guys. So really, really good. All right, hope you like it. Key on. Oh. Coyotes start so nicely. So just quick little spin in this thing. We're gonna run through the gears. These have a granny low and a granny reverse, just like something old school. And then this truck actually has a dual disc clutch in it, which is really nice. It's a McLeod unit. So that granny low, as you can see, I'm gonna drive it a little hard, but we are taking it pretty easy on this. We're taking it pretty easy on this truck still. And I don't know if you saw that, but the tack's hanging up intermittently. We're getting our tack from the BIM, so that is the it's an OBD2 connection, so we got to look into that. That's all Dakota Digital stuff. We got our Dakota Digital RTX, and then a little demonstration more of this.
Culture's just a word,
you know,
until you see it in action.
Our radio here, go back to looking dead stock, really, really cool. And man, it's just such a nice cruiser. We just have a few little, you know, we got to do some weather stripping adjustment, so to speak. Put some foam kind of on a few places in the weather stripping, get those last little whistles out of it. But right now, man, it is just so good. And here we're going to demonstrate the turning radius of the Superduty arms. So down in the third, kicking by, a little TJ rolling by, and check this out. So we're on 37-inch tires here. Again, this road is so rutted up right now. To granny low, and we're gonna turn around right in this road in one shot. So good. Just whoop. I think I oversold it. But no rubbing. That's it. So anyways, and then do a little demonstration of the Coyote coming up the hill. A lot of people think these don't have enough torque for this setup, but we have 513 gears. You know, I'm I'm being nice and easy. I'm not goosing it. We have 513 gears in these axles, which for the 37-inch tires and overdrive is so good. We're at about 2,300 RPM at 75 miles an hour, and you're cruising up. So this is a pretty steep grade. 50 miles an hour, I'm in 4th gear. Have plenty of acceleration, and if I even go into 5th, I'm almost at 55 now. I'm not floored, and I'm slowly gaining speed up the grade at 1,900 RPM, 60 miles an hour though. So, you know, people say, oh, the Coyote doesn't have enough torque. It has so much more than the 400 that came out. It is such a better engine, you know. So yeah, it's fine. I mean, it wants to be high RPM, of course, but it's a torquey little motor. This is the F250 Coyote too, which is better suited for low RPM than the Mustang variants are, and it still loves the high RPM. So this thing is just going to be such a good driver, and I don't know if you can tell or how well the camera's conveying this, but with this Super Duty, you know, suspension and heavy axles, this thing is so stable around tight turns. You know, I'm driving it like I would a modern truck, not having to brake around turns, and it doesn't feel squirrely at all. It feels planted and stable, and not to mention, oh my God, it brakes. We didn't lock up tires, and we just went from 60 miles an hour to stopped in. It brakes like a Ferrari. It has F250 Super Duty brakes in a truck that is considerably lighter than the Super Duty would be. So anyways, hope you like it. We'll do a quick little walk around on the engine and some other stuff, and then that should wrap it up. Oh, it sounds good. Welcome to Joe Lewis, the 1978 F250 that's running Super Duty axles. We have a Coyote V8, a Tremec Tribe 5-speed manual, and it is just awesome. It runs great, it drives great, it shifts great, and take you through a little drive here. So these Tremec TR4050s, we've been using them in just about everything we put a manual transmission in that is a 4-wheel drive, and you can adapt them to anything. They're a great transmission, so it's a brand new unit you're buying. You're not getting some junkyard pull-out, and yeah, I mean, they're just absolutely fantastic. They shift great. Look at that, like, kind of just go through the gears going forth. For like a truck transmission, it is, you know, all right, we're gonna zip down to slower speed here because we're going on a little bit of dirt road, and it is extremely rutted right now. It's that time of the year. We're getting some, it was snowing all day on Sunday, and now it's all melting, and this thing just turns into soup and then gets rutted and freezes, which is what happened. But anyway, yeah, this truck started as a factory 4-wheel drive, so it was a low boy. It had a 400 in it, and it had a 4-speed manual. When we go to the Tremec TR4050, we also convert the clutch to hydraulic, so it's a way, way nicer clutch feel. We've got our Dakota Digital RTX dash in here, which we put in just about everything. They're fantastic. And this one is actually running a really trick, you know, retro sounds deal, or custom, I don't know, custom car stereo, one of the two. Little radio here, so you've got your digital screen. We have Bluetooth, so you can take a call. We have USB connection and all that. And this, we have Morel Tempo Ultra speakers in the doors, very, very nice. We have a JLW1 sub behind the seat and a JL amp 5-channel, or a 4-channel, I'm sorry, powering everything. The front speakers on channels 1 and 2, and then the subwoofer on channels 3 and 4 bridged. So really nice little system here. This radio right now, you know, yeah, it's just a great little unit. We've got our air lockers over here, so ARB air compressor. There's rear locker and front locker. So we have a rear locker on right now, rear spool, front locker, compressor off. So this is really cool. That's a selectable locker, turns your differential into a spool at the flip of a switch. So you go from a open differential, which is what I think, you know, is the best for winter driving on snowpack roads. Out here where we are in the West, in the mountains, we get snow for 9 months out of the year, and they don't salt the roads. So what ends up happening is you get this snowpack, and even limited slips seem to, you know, you fishtail a little bit more because it's almost like driving on ice. The open differentials work really, really well. This is a heater only truck. We kept it this way. The customer didn't want air conditioning in this particular rig. He's out in high elevation Wyoming, does not need air conditioning. We did put a new heater core in it and a new blower fan, and so, you know, works really good. Got it. In fact, I'm gonna turn down a little bit. It's below freezing out still this morning, but you know, heater's working really, really good. And yeah, this road is basically just giant ruts. That's what it is right now. But yeah, just a beautiful truck. Turned out super, super good. I'm gonna pull off here in a second, you know, get some videos of it running, etc. But yeah, we're extremely happy with it, and you know, just it's driving great. So we're running, like I said, Superduty axles. That's radius arm coil suspension. We have 37-inch tires. We use these aftermarket radius arms, and we have 0 tire rubbing and excellent turning radius. We're also running a Superduty power steering box. So the steering is extremely tight. This is all, you know, brand new stuff. We rebuilt the axles, and it's a brand new layers, you know, power steering box. So we have extremely tight steering with a Borgson steering shaft, and yeah, Bilstein shocks on all 4 corners. We have our 38-gallon fuel system in the back. Right now it's just a single tank. I don't know how much further we'll go with this truck, because basically we're just in the shakedown stage right now. So we're putting miles on it. We're having a good time, you know, just driving it. And so far it's been great. We've got, you know, maybe a week or so of driving on it, and a few tiny things have popped up. Like we had a bad brake booster out of the box. It's got a Superduty brake booster. So we had a pedal that wasn't returning. We replaced that, warrantied that part out. No problems. It's been awesome since then. And we also have had a fuel pump that was just excessively loud, which we also replaced and, you know, fixed. Everything's fixed. The truck drives awesome. It starts awesome and runs awesome. So far, it's... And here she is, Joe Lewis. Well, I guess he is. The 1978 F250 on Superduty axles with a Coyote V8. I'll do some engine shots and stuff here in a minute. Front and rear air lockers and a bunch of little extras. So, yep, we are running the Superduty, actually factory coils, factory track bar, adjustable, factory steering. So this is 2005 and up style Superduty. We've got our methods. These have a 34mm positive offset, so that means the tire is more sucked in. So we're negating how much wider the Superduty axles are as best we can, and it's really not that bad. Here, let's get a shot. So that's a lot of people's big concern with Superduty axles, and to be totally honest with you, they are about the same as the factory axles were with the aftermarket, you know, high offset wheels that they had on before. So, but yeah, with this fancy radius arm here, we have 0 tire rubbing. We've got our full steering capability, even on these 37-inch tires. And this is an 18-inch wheel. So just a beautiful, beautiful truck, and such a good driver. Runs so nice.